Hello everybody, Mr. Akins here and welcome to What's on the Comic Rack. In this video I'm going to show you what I won by participating in Bigby McFly's hashtag comic book shoutout. Now a couple months ago Bigby McFly started this initiative where he asked YouTubers to shout out other YouTube channels. It was a way of growing the community or maybe even finding a new channel that you may enjoy that others may not know about. It could be an up-and-coming channel or it could be an established channel. It was just a shout out of something you enjoyed about those channels. Now every month, if you participated in this shout out initiative, he would give you a chance to win an original piece of art, either by him or by Travis at Comics Limited. Now I won the October drawing, and a great thing about these original pieces of art from both of them, you could ask what you wanted in the original piece of artwork. Now, this Saturday, November the 18th, Bigby is going to have another shout out live where he's going to give away prizes for those people that participated in the shout out videos and for the viewers. So in this video, I'm going to show you what I won for my October drawing, and I'm going to show you what I'm going to be giving away during Bigby's live this Saturday, November the 18th. So enough of me talking. Let's get to looking at what I won for the October drawing, and let's look at it Jambo style. Not only did Bigby McFly send me some original art, but he also bundled some books into this prize package. And the first book we're going to look at is Ultimate Fantastic Four paperback. This is volume 5, and it's entitled Crossover. Now this paperback collects Ultimate Fantastic Four issues number 21 through 36. Written by Mark Millar and pencils by Greg Land. Also contains the first appearance of the Marvel Zombies. We also have JonahHex, Face Full of Vengeance. Now this is a DC trade paperback. I definitely know this character JonahHex, and this will be the first JonahHex story I have ever read. This is a collection of 6 individual tales. Of course, it's Western adventure, but with JonahHex, it's a bit weird Western. I really enjoyed this. It was a really fun read. Next, we have something that's really, really cool. This is a flare print oversized trading card. Now, this is, of course, Iron Man modular armor. This armor first appeared in Iron Man number 300 in, I think, 1993. It's also used in the 1990s animated version of Iron Man, so it's a version of his armor people really know. However, it is not one of my favorite versions of Iron Man armor. And on the back, we also have another oversized trading card. That would be Magneto. Not sure who the artist is on either one of these, but they did an excellent job, especially on this Magneto right here. Next, we have Sea of Stars, number 1, written by Jason Aaron. The reading material is just like music. It's about taste. There are artists, whether it's the written medium or music, that some people like and others just simply don't. And I'm going to be honest with you, I'm not a big fan of Jason Aaron's writing. I want to enjoy his writing so bad because he is a fellow Alabamian, but I've tried and I just don't like his writing. Until I come up with a more coherent, more intelligent, point-by-point reason why I don't like Jason Aaron's writing, we're just going to leave it at, hey, this is a great Mike Mignola cover. Maybe I need to do a video, do a real in-depth reasoning of why I don't like Jason Aaron's writing with some examples. Next, we have a comic I did enjoy, Decorum, number 1. This is a variant cover for this comic. It's written by Jonathan Hickman. I do like Jonathan Hickman's writing. And this comic was extremely interesting. I love the unique art style in this comic book. Definitely one of my favorites from this haul. The title says it all also, Decorum, the most well-mannered assassin in the universe. Next we have, this comic is a Sanger Harris advertising supplement found in the Dallas Times Herald in 1982. I mean, the cover really says it all. Dallas Cowboy cheerleaders missing. It's got the Spider-Man. It's got the Hulk. It's got a Southwest showdown. Looks like we have the leader as the villain here. You know, the best villains are those you can always sympathize with, or you can understand what motivates them to do, you know, the things that they're doing. I can definitely understand why the leader would want to capture the Dallas Cowboy cheerleaders. And finally, the best part of this prize pack was an original piece of art by Bigby McFly himself. You could win a piece of original art by Bigby McFly. You could win an original piece of art by Travis at Comics Limited. I happened to win an original piece of art by Bigby McFly. I decided to do Werewolf by Night versus Dracula. This is an absolutely beautiful piece of artwork. I love the detail in this. Bigby McFly even did a live where he was drawing this out. I'll put a link to that live in the description below. But the motion and the action of this is absolutely stunning to me. It's almost like Werewolf by Night is a wrestler coming off that top rope and attacking Dracula. Dracula holding that silver dagger, his cape bellowing in the mist. All this action up under a full moon. I can't wait to get this framed and hung up on the wall. And there you have it, my win from October for participating in Bigby McFly's hashtag comic book shoutout. Now Bigby, like I said before, will have a big live show this Saturday, November the 18th, where there will be more giveaways. And like I said, I'll be participating in one of those giveaways. So, Mr. Akins, what are you giving away in this live show? Let's take a look. So here are the comic books I'm going to be giving away during Bigby McFly's hashtag comic book shoutout live this Saturday, November the 18th. Each one of these comic books represents a shout out that I did. I think I did a total of 7 shout outs. So each one of these comic books is going to represent the shout out that I did. This comic book right here is The Amazing Spider-Man number 363. And who does this represent? Next Gen Collector. I got this by winning Next Gen Collector's 100 sub giveaway, and I already have an Amazing Spider-Man number 363, so I thought I would pass this along to the next person. So Amazing Spider-Man number 363, and it represents Next Gen Collector. Check out his channel. I think he's going to do a 200 sub giveaway, so sub him up, check out his giveaways, check out his videos. Great stuff. Next comic book in this bundle, Fantastic Four number 257. Who does this represent of the shout outs I did? This one represents Harry Bauer. If you haven't subbed up to Harry Bauer's channel, it is amazing. Harry Bauer takes John Byrne Fantastic Four comic books and turns them into audio comics. Now, Harry Bauer is a Chicago-based director and actor, and he takes other actors and revoices these comic books. They're absolutely amazing. You've got to check it out. A link to his channel is in the description below. Check out Harry Bauer. You will not be disappointed. Next comic book in this prize pack, World's Greatest Comic X. This is week 1. Now, who does this represent? The channel Coffee and Comics. Now, Coffee and Comics is a big X fan. He's also a big Deadpool fan. He did a read-through for a lot of the appearances of X in the 90s. Coffee and Comics has a great 90s collection. Like I said, he's also a Deadpool fan. So if you like coffee and you like comics, you may need to check out Coffee and Comics. Next comic in this giveaway, Vengeance of Vampirella number 8. Now this is still in the poly bag. It still has the Topps card in it. But there's only one channel that this comic book could represent, and that would be Ricky at All Sorts of Words. If you want to know anything about Vampirella, collecting Vampirella, history of Vampirella, you need to check out All Sorts of Words. But that's not the only reason to check out All Sorts of Words. Ricky has an awesome channel, very underrated. Make sure you sub him up if you haven't already. Next, we have a comic book all the way from Australia. This would be Wombat Man #1. Now this comic is written and drawn by Martin, the comic book collector, or more importantly, the Aussie comic book collector. He also likes to show comics that nobody else is showing. Everybody is showing keys. His tagline, he's taking comics at random and tries to end on a key. So you may see things that you're not going to be seeing on other channels. Make sure you check him out. Next is West Coast Avengers. Now this is kind of a minor spec comic. This is the first appearance of a minor character called Master Pandemonium. Master Pandemonium has an important role in Scarlet Witch's 2 sons, so they could do something with Master Pandemonium in relation to her 2 sons. Every Monday at 8 o'clock, 22 Comics does a top 10 alternatives. What he does is he takes Cover Price's top 10 comics for the week, talks about those, but he also gives you some alternatives to those top 10. Now, I'm not that much of a speculator, but I love hanging out in the chat and just having a good time, and it always is a good time. So every Monday at 8 p.m. Central, you need to check out 22 Comics top 10 alternatives. I don't think you'll be disappointed. It's always a good time. And he does some giveaways at the end of the month as well. The very first shout out video I did relates to this character right here. And that would be the Colossus Collector. Looking back, I found out that the Colossus Collector was the very first shout out I ever did. And this comic right here, this comic book happens to be my favorite Colossus cover. There's some great Colossus covers, but this one right here happens to be my favorite. And last but not least, I always throw in a Youngblood #4. I sell a few things on eBay, and sometimes when I sell something, I've got so many of these. I bought a 17 long box collection, and there were tons of these in here. And then I was talking to this person about this comic book, and he was saying, you know what, that used to be a wall book, because it is the second appearance of Pitt. He said that used to be a wall book. It used to be important. It's not anymore. I've got tons of these. So what I do every once in a while is when I sell something on eBay, sometimes I'll throw one of these in because I have so many. And this comic book always represents Bigby McFly. And there you have it. The comics I'm going to be giving away on Bigby McFly's live this Saturday, November the 18th. So I hope to see you there, November the 18th, Saturday. You have a chance to win some more Bigby McFly art, maybe some art by Travis over at Comics Limited. Have a chance to win this prize pack right here. So I hope to see you there Saturday, November the 18th. And if I don't see you there, I hope to at least see you around the comic rack.